Hello and welcome to the Illustrious Magic Podcast. I'm your host eternal, Steven Santana. Joining me today, Brendan Ryan.
Trevor Thompson!
No longer a cyborg.
Cameron Thompson!
Cameron Thompson.
That was so shocking.
It was an ambush.
No, it's not. Okay, fine. Yep.
They call him Trevor Thompson.
What are you doing?
So this is like a weird interim podcast because I shut down. I didn't shut down the account. I took off the subscription account, so all of our backlog is there, but people just can't access it because it costs money to log on to that account or to keep being subscribed to like the international fee, and I can't really do that right now.
What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, what are you talking about? It's
We're so out of
SoundCloud?
janitorial. Yeah, SoundCloud.
Oh, okay. You didn't say that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So we were just like...
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm also in a weird interim period because, as you guys read, the list of rules and regulations that I have to subscribe to. I think you actually didn't.
I did not.
No? Okay.
What an asshole.
You can read them.
The terms of service.
Terms of service.
As it were.
Wait,
for
you read
life.
those?
No,
Oh.
I was given to them by my parents.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Well, let's make this the sad cast.
Let's make this the sad cast. No, it's not the sad cast. So yeah, this is actually our first time doing video.
It's
okay.
Okay.
Don't worry
right.
about it.
All
I
right.
got this all.
It's not our first time doing video. It's probably our first time doing video successfully.
We'll see if it's successful.
Yeah.
But no, this is our first time doing video. It's not widescreen, I know, which sucks. I'm going to try and figure that out because that camera should be widescreen because, god damn it, it's 2015.
Yeah.
So, Brendan, we saw a movie called Mr. Holmes.
Yes.
You were, like, kind of lukewarm on it.
I like it even less now that I've had time to think about it.
Better
Yeah.
or worse than Godzilla? Don't lie to yourself. Was there any cosmic breath?
It was more boring than Godzilla.
Then,
Wow. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
I didn't like it.
Well, I mean, I could
I
understand
tried to
that.
sway the vote there if you couldn't tell, but I feel like that was his honest answer.
Whatever. It was treading just being okay. Like, I thought it was good, but it was like...
It was...
So if you don't know, Mr. Holmes is basically Ian McKellen, who plays Magneto and a bunch of other roles. He's a very famous actor, very good.
Although you just chose the most random role.
He is portraying in this movie an older Sherlock Holmes. He's 92 in the present timeline, but it kind of jumps between 3 different time periods. There's like the present, which for this movie is the late 40s.
Yeah,
I
47.
would say. Yeah, okay. And then it jumps between like a year earlier, and then it also jumps between like 10 years earlier, maybe. I think. 10 or 15.
Did Ian McKellen play all 3
Yes.
roles?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was like Ian McKellen is like a really old dude. Like you think of like your great grandfather and how his room smells.
like
how
older
he
than
can't get
Ian
up.
McKellen.
He's
Ian
dead.
McKellen?
Yeah.
Yes, older
Yeah.
than Ian McKellen. There's one time period which is the earliest that Ian McKellen is like basically himself almost because there's like no makeup.
Yeah.
Because I didn't notice.
Yeah, he just looks the same.
Yeah.
All 3 time periods.
He looks a little bit different. I noticed the older makeup in like the oldest time.
So he's like,
I
supposed to
did
be, like,
not.
30. And
I
he's
did
like
not notice.
No.
McKellen age.
He's like 92, then it's probably 91, and then in the earliest it's probably like late 70s.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
70s, probably somewhere around there. But
See, I didn't notice any difference in
No.
makeup.
Okay.
Except the only real difference is that his hair was like done nicely when he was younger,
well,
and then
he had
as he
more of
got crazier and crazier, it got like weirder.
crazy.
But
There's a correlation between age and crazy. The level
but
of crazy.
what he did do, which like it's like on paper the movie was good. It's an interesting concept. And they had a great cast. Like everyone who was in that movie did a great job at acting, and especially him because he didn't look that much different between the 2 major age differences.
But the ways he portrayed it.
But the way that he held himself, it was just like completely different energies. So you were never confused because when he was old, he could get out of bed, but it was a struggle. But then when he was younger, he was like moving around and stuff like that. Yeah, a lot more independent and stuff like that.
Holmesian energy to him.
Yeah.
But yeah, the premise of the movie is basically he's living like not in London. He's in like some fucking butt crack place in England, taking care of bees. And he's got like
trying to find out why all the bees are dying.
Well, that's like a subplot.
Isn't that the greatest mystery of all?
It's a subplot that they talk
the mystery
about
of our
and then
time.
just never.
No,
Actually,
they
it's don't die.
No,
Oh, I thought he was talking about the big
No.
problem.
No.
Okay, well,
Why are the bees disappearing?
The bees are a very small subplot.
by the end, I
Mr.
pretty
Holmes,
much
maybe we
checked
should
out.
save that for the scientists.
Yes, whatever. But no, the main premise is he's old. He's forgetting this one case that drove him to retire.
By the way,
What?
if it's about why the bees are dying, like what you're talking about,
What?
it just got even dumber.
No,
Go
it's
ahead.
just-
The bees.
I'm
Go
not
ahead.
talking about the bees anymore.
No, I'm just saying that subplot was really stupid.
Whatever, no one
then.
heard
It was
that.
whatever.
Well,
no,
you
the
should
dumb
speak into
subplot
the
was the
microphone
Japan
there.
subplot.
They were okay. Go ahead.
There are a lot
Just
of
Wait,
go
was that
ahead.
Godzilla?
Yes.
Yes.
They actually they visited Hiroshima, which was
Sherlock
the
versus
predecessor
Godzilla.
to Godzilla.
What?
But he was actually in Hiroshima?
What does that even mean?
Yeah, he was.
Hiroshima, the nuclear tests, or
Why was he in
caused
Japan?
Godzilla to become Godzilla?
Please tell me.
No one. Okay.
Did you not know?
Does she know Hiroshima was not
Hiroshima.
a nuclear test site? We destroyed it.
I know, but it was the predecessor of Godzilla.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, there were lizards there.
No, they dropped him into the ocean. I thought, and it was the.
They dropped Godzilla
No,
in the
no,
ocean.
it was the.
This
It
is
was
before he got big.
All right, guys. Can
What?
we
Not talk about Godzilla?
can we not do?
It's a bad movie.
So is this apparently.
No, it's fine.
No, it sounds like it sounds honestly like a hot street trash.
Yeah?
From what Brendan told me last
Oh,
night.
well,
Street trash.
It is bad.
Brendan didn't like it. I thought it was fine just because, well, the main
'Cause I
annoying
had Holmes.
parts were the mom and the dude, the son guy. Like, they were just, I didn't enjoy it. I really liked seeing Ian McKellen as, like, this young guy doing, well, not young guy, but, like, a younger...
As young as you can make it.
for the
Yeah.
for the 10 or 15 minutes that you saw him throughout
Yeah,
the
it was
entire
good.
movie.
Like, I would have loved to do
Whatever.
a 90-minute film of just Ian McKellen at his age right now, just being Sherlock Holmes as
Yeah.
an older dude doing his own thing. Like, that would be great. That would be awesome. But no, this movie was more, like,
Well, that
sad
was the
and
movie.
lonely and stuff, which was good. But no, did you tell them my fan theory?
Well, no, I mean,
No.
I
Okay.
don't think that we
So,
should. Well,
spoilers.
it's giant, yeah.
Spoilers for Mr. Holmes. The ending is basically he finds out what happened with the case, which was this woman was super depressed because she had 2 miscarriages and she loved the kids so much that she wanted to commit suicide to be with them in the beyond. So he tries to beyond. So he tries to convince
Beyond.
her. Cameron.
No.
That's fair.
I
That's
won't be in
fair.
this fucking cult.
This is where I draw the line. So he tries to convince her to not commit suicide. He thinks he succeeds, totally fails, which I totally saw coming. And so
lame case.
yeah, so
Yes.
the theme,
Yes.
the theme of the movie is basically loneliness, almost like as you draw closer to death, the more lonely
Yeah.
you feel and stuff.
Mhm.
Kind of like that. So another subplot was that he visited Japan. The dude in Japan convinced him to visit it because he told him about this like weird plant thing that had like regenerative abilities, and so of course Holmes wanted to go there to fix his fucking mind so he could figure out what the hell is going on with this case that's torturing him. So the son, or not the son, but the Japan dude had a father who apparently Holmes had come across at some random point in time and had convinced him to stay in the United Kingdom instead of going back to his kids. It was a really dumb subplot, but it pays off in the end where he lies to the Japan dude saying that, oh, I remember your father. He actually served in the British military and helped us
Basically,
win war."
the father used Sherlock. He said, "I'm gonna go work with Sherlock to like save." I don't know. He's just, I'm gonna go work with Sherlock to help him solve mysteries or something like that.
Something like
so it's an excuse for him to basically just walk out on his family.
Yeah.
And so young Japanese dude was like, you took my father away from me. I tricked you into coming here to confront you about it. And
Yeah.
Sherlock's like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah, he's like, I don't know who this guy is. I'm sorry.
And then in the end,
He
he
lies.
decides that
Which is what he should have done with the woman.
giving the man the truth about his father leaving him is not as good as like
Giving him a happy ending.
killing him.
yeah, giving him a happy ending.
Which is what he should have done with the wife. If he had lied to her like about solving the case and stuff, she wouldn't have committed suicide. But because he was like honest with her, she basically went in front of a train and just died.
So sometimes uncovering the truth isn't always the best
Yeah.
course of action.
Because his quote is like something about like everyone deserves like a complete ending or like a complete story almost. And so my idea is, because there's another subplot where he's like bonding with this little kid. The little kid gets
really
struck by a
stupid.
bunch of different hornets and has an allergic reaction, goes to the hospital. My like fan.
Did he solve that mystery?
No.
Yeah, he did.
Well, yeah, he did.
It was hornets, not bees.
It was,
oh wow.
It was, yeah. It was wasps, not bees.
That was about 10 feet away from the beehive, and he spent years trying to find out why the bees were dead, and then he walked 30 feet
to the left.
And it just right away found him, and he's like, "Oh, it's because of this."
Yeah, that was dumb.
Yeah.
But no. So my theory is,
dumb.
after the kid goes to the hospital, the kid dies, Sherlock dies alone, and the mother commits suicide, and that's that true ending. However, because the filmmakers
the director's cut.
the director's cut is that. That's the true canon ending. However, because of what Sherlock said about how everyone deserves a complete happy ending, the filmmakers took that and decided, well, instead of giving you the brutally honest ending, we're going to give you the happy ending where the boy survives. They get to live happily ever after with the bees doing beekeeping stuff. And so my theory is that that's a lie.
Which would have made it much better, but there's no fucking way they did that.
I know. But this is my crazy theory, is that ending is a lie told to us by the filmmakers to mirror Holmes lying to the Japanese dude about his father.
Meta.
I know, it was very meta.
Or maybe
it was just
the movie just sucked.
The movie just didn't have a
It was really bad.
So that was Mr. Holmes. It was it was okay. Like I guess I am leaning more towards like a 6.5 maybe. Like it was just not.
No.
It wasn't as good as I wanted it to be.
Did you feel like you wasted your money?
No.
Okay.
No.
Do you feel like you wasted your time?
I felt like I wasted my
like
time
you're just kinda
more than my
always
money
wasting your time?
because it was $6.
Overall with life. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
At the specific intersection, no.
Okay.
If I had spent more than $6, I would have been really annoyed. I was more bothered that I wasted my time.
Whatever.
It was not. All of the subplots were boring and stupid.
If we hadn't gone to that movie, you would have never gone to Margot's and witnessed the Jenga tower of infinity.
Yeah.
That fucking Jenga tower that we played would not fall down.
It would not.
It was like a miracle.
No, seriously, for a solid probably 10 or 15 minutes, every time someone went there, everyone's just like, well, this is it.
Well,
like we're done.
Everyone had their phones out, and we're trying to like Snapchat it falling.
So many
whenever
deleted
would
snaps.
Do the thing to pull the whatever the Jenga, do the Jenga. Whenever they would try to do the Jenga,
Yeah, it's a dance move.
yeah. They would have the phone and be like Snapchatting it and shit, but it would never fall. And so people were like, by the end, had just given up.
At one point, like near the end of it, Steven pulled one out and took two out at once.
Yeah. It's probably
he pulled one out and there was another one on top of it.
No.
And everyone was just like, what are we witnessing?
Right now,
He's so bold.
I know. No, I ended up making the tower fall anyway.
Everyone was really disappointed in you.
No, they weren't.
Yeah,
they were happy it was over.
I should show you a couple of text
messages.
messages.
Was like, God, it would just not like fall down. Like there was just so many points in time where it was like this should not be working.
Yeah,
and somehow it did.
Mm-hmm.
So